it's Ashley and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you guys are new. Wow, it's been literally like a month since I've filmed, just because if you guys saw my last video, I had to do an emergency move from my apartment to a new one. So this is me in my new apartment. This is my very first video in my new apartment. And I thought I would bring you guys a book haul because, you know, I just love book hauls and I love reading and I love books, and I bought some books. So every year, Half Price Books has this big like clearance warehouse sale, and I try to go every year, and it's literally just this huge warehouse and it's just full of books, like as far as you can see. They also have movies, and they also have like DVDs well, that's movies, and like CDs and stuff like that. Oh, I need to go get my movies. Hold on. Okay, so as I was saying, so it's this huge warehouse that's just full of books, and they have it separated. So they have like YA section and children's, and then they have a fiction section. They have like mass paperbacks. They have a comic section and graphic novels. They have like cookbooks and history books, like literally anything that you could think of in whatever genre you want. They have it, and it's amazing, and everything is $2 or less. So I went a little crazy and got some things. I got some movies and I got some books. So I wanted to show you guys the books and movies that I picked up. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with the movies that I picked up. So I went specifically looking for one movie. I was looking for the movie Life for my boyfriend. He really wanted it. And I literally went down every single aisle of the movies and I could not find it. But I picked up some other movies in the meantime. So let me show you what I got. The first one is Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen. So this is the second movie in the Transformers series. Yeah. I know this isn't everybody's favorite, but I have all the other movies. Well, I have the first movie and the third movie, which are the best ones anyway. And I didn't have the second one. I couldn't ever find it, but I found it now. So now I have all three of those. The next one I am so excited that I found. It's an awesome collection. So it's a collection of 4 movies, and it is all the Batman movies. So it is Batman, Batman Returns, Batman Forever, and Batman and Robin. Okay, so don't kill me, but I love Batman and Robin, and I know it is a terrible movie, but it came out when I was a kid. So all the like whimsical and fun colors and all that, like I loved that as a kid. So I love that movie. Judge me. I don't care. I also picked up a movie that I don't think a lot of people enjoyed, but I enjoyed it, and I love the book series, and that is the Mortal Instruments: City of Bones. I really enjoyed this movie, and I was really mad that they didn't continue on with the movies, and they came out with that stupid show. I hate that show. I really don't like that show. But anyways, I picked up the movie. I really enjoyed this movie, and I can't wait to watch it because I haven't watched it in a while. So I got this. The next one, they had like 20 copies of this movie. And this is one of those movies that you're like, what's happening? Like, it's kind of depressing, but you can't stop watching it. And it's a Christmas movie. And that is The Family Stone. The first time I saw this movie, I don't even think I saw it. I saw it from the beginning. I just like happened upon it one day and I couldn't stop watching it. And it's so depressing, but so good. And y'all, I can't stand her in this movie. I cannot stand her. But as crazy as this movie is, I love it. And I think it's gonna be a Christmas movie for me every year. So it's on my list to watch every year. So I'm gonna watch it this year. Okay, this next one is like the best find ever, like literally ever. So this was my favorite movie as a kid. I watched this over and over and over again. I know it word for word, including the songs, and it was just my favorite movie ever. Even my brother can quote it because I watched it that much. That is the Tom and Jerry movie. You guys, oh my God, I couldn't believe when I saw this. I like picked it up and I was like, is this the right movie? Because you know they have like small little movies or whatever, but like Tom and Jerry, the movie, like this is the movie. And oh my goodness, you guys, I was so excited when I saw this. I had to buy this, Like this is my childhood all wrapped up in one movie. It's amazing. I can't believe I found it. Okay, and the last two movies that I picked up, I actually picked up for my boyfriend. I figured he would like them. I know one of them is his absolute favorite movie, him and his mom, and that is Love and Basketball. Now, don't get me wrong, I love this movie too, but they love this movie. So I saw it and I definitely had to pick it up. So now he has his own copy and he can watch it whenever he wants to. And then the last movie that I picked up for him, that is Hitch. And I picked this up because he used to have this and I think it broke when we were in college. I don't know what happened to it. But I picked it up and so now he has his own copy of Hitch too. Yeah. Okay, so those are all the movies and now I'm going to get into all of the books that I picked up. There's no specific order. Well, kind of. They're kind of by author, but not like genre or anything. But I wanted to show you guys the books that I picked up. I was super excited about the finds that I did pick up. Some of them are a little different, like not quite me, but I want to try them out. So I don't know. We'll see. Let's go. So you guys know I have talked about one of my favorite books from when I was a kid was Whispers from the Dead by Joan Larry Nixon, but I don't own it anymore. I really don't know what happened to my book. So I was searching and searching for this book and I could not find it at this sale. I like, it was nowhere to be found. But I did find two other books by the same author. The first one is this one here, and it is Spirit Seeker. And when I was reading the synopsis, I do remember reading this one too as a kid. So this one, like what happens? Let's see. Holly Campbell's life has suddenly become a newspaper headline nightmare. Her friend Cody's parents have just been found murdered, and Cody is the prime suspect. I think he like starts seeing ghosts too or something or another. I don't know. There's always murder in her books, but I picked this one up. And then I also picked up The Haunting by Joan Larry Nixon. Wait, is this the one with the ghosts? This one is like they moved to a plantation that was from like the Civil War or something like that. I don't know, but Joan Larry Nixon, here we go. I have two of her books now. I just need to find Whispers from the Dead. Somebody help me find this book. Again, I know I can just buy it online, but I think it would just be more fun to just like discover it in a bookstore. So, yeah. Okay, this next book I picked up, it just kind of looked cute and it's getting close to the holidays, so I thought it would be a fun read. And it is just this little book and it's called The Christmas Eve Mystery and Other Holiday Stories. It's super short, like it's super thin, so this would be like one sit down read. But it just has different little stories. Oh my god, there's a Joan Larry Nixon story in here. I didn't even notice that. Oh, look at that. Well, that's cute. I don't know, but it's just cute little Christmas mystery stories, so I have that. This next one is like I guess that's a graphic novel or a comic book bind up. I don't really know. I've never seen something in this form. But it's called The Imperfects, Marvel Nemesis. I've never heard of it, but it's in Marvel, and I thought it was pretty cool. And like at first I thought it was just like a novel, but on the inside, you know, it's like an actual comic. So I don't know, but it looked pretty cool. And again, it's Marvel. And by the way, today, guys, Stan Lee died. R.I.P. Stan Lee. You guys, that hurt. That one cut deep. That one really cut deep. It really did. I mean, the man was 95 years old, but still, it was Stan Lee. Like, he brought us amazing things. Just saying. Just saying. All right, this next book, this book was really popular when I first got on BookTube, and I wanted to read it, but I never picked it up, and I saw it at the sale, so I was like, better late than never. And that is The Statistical Probability of Love at First Sight, and this is by Jennifer E. Smith. I honestly don't know what this is about. I don't remember what it was about. I just remember a lot of people hauling this when I first got on BookTube, and I thought it was cute, and I'm a math major, and statistical probability, hello. It just sounded mathy to me, so I don't know. I just thought it was cute, so I found it, picked it up. Yeah. All right, the next book. So lately I've been reading a lot of Sophie Kinsella, well, listening to her audiobooks. I love her books in audiobook. I don't know if it's just because I like hearing the British accents or what, but her books are hilarious. Like, every single book makes me laugh. So I decided to pick up this one, and it is Twenties Girl by Sophie Kinsella. I don't know what this book is about. I just picked it up because it's Sophie Kinsella, and I love her. I think I had the whole collection of the Shopaholic series, but I decided to put it back because that's a bit extreme. There was a lot of books. I didn't realize there were that many in that series, and I was like, maybe I'm not quite ready for this series yet. I'll just do her, you know, solo books. But I picked this one up. Again, I don't know what it's about, but it's Sophie Kinsella, and I'm sure I'll love it. So yeah, got that. All right, the next two books are from another favorite author of mine, and that is Meg Cabot. So I picked up She Went All the Way by Meg Cabot. Y'all, this book looks so old. I don't even know what year this was made. Let me see. This was made in 2002. So this book is 16 years old. Again, I don't know what it's about, but it's Meg Cabot, and I love her books, so I picked it up. I gotta stop doing that. I gotta actually read synopsises before I, buy books. But if it's an author that I like, I figure I'm probably gonna like the book, so that's why I pick it up. So I got this one by Meg Cabot, and I also picked up Queen of Babel by Meg Cabot. I know this one is a whole series. I think they had the second one and I put it back because it was a hardcover and it wasn't going to match this one. And I was like, I don't want that. But I just picked up this first book and hopefully I like the series. If I do, I will go look for the rest of it in paperback. So yes, I got this. Can you guys see it? It's kind of bright. My light's kind of bright. Sorry. There we go. Okay, so the next couple of books that I picked up are all kind of like mysteries or cozy mysteries. So I follow Courtney from Courtagonist. She reads a lot of cozy mysteries and she makes them sound so interesting. She really does. And I've read a couple of them so far and I really do enjoy them. So I'm trying to get more into cozy mysteries. So I was trying to find some there, which was kind of hard. There were a lot of like mystery books, but not like cozy mysteries. But I did find a few, so I wanted to share with you the ones that I did pick up. These first two are from the same author and actually the same series, and I didn't realize that at first. But I got this one here, and it is Crime de Coco, and it is by Joanna Carl, and this is actually a collection of the first three books in this series. So it's the Chocolate Cat Caper, the Chocolate Bear Burglary, and then the Chocolate Frog Frame Up. So it's a collection of the first three books, so I thought that was pretty awesome. And it's paperback, and it's not like a mass produced paperback. Oh, I'm losing my words. It's actually like a larger one, but I thought this was super cool. And I just happened upon this one, and this is the Chocolate Castle Clue by Joanna Carl. And again, this is in the Chocoholic Mystery series. So this is in this series. Oh my gosh. It is in this series. I think this is the first three, and I think this is like book 8, I want to say. I'm not quite sure, but it's kind of further down. But I have heard in cozy mysteries you don't necessarily have to read them in order, but you can if you want to. So I could easily read these three and then go straight into this one, but it's up to me. But yeah, I have these right here. I also picked up this next one just because it's a mystery, but then it's also like a holiday one. And again, I said the holidays are coming up. It's November right now. And Christmas is coming up soon. So I picked up this one, and it is called Jingle Bell Bark. You can't see Jingle Bell, but it's called Jingle Bell Bark, and it's another cozy mystery. And I just thought it was cute because it had little puppies, and it was a Christmas one. So I thought it would be a cute read for December. So I picked this one up. This next one is kind of a hunk of a book, and it's also a collection of mysteries, but not by the same author. It's like multiple stories, multiple authors, like that mini one that I picked up. And this one is called Murder for Christmas. Y'all, this one is old. This one has some old stories from like the 30s in it. There's a story from Agatha Christie in here and some other authors I have never heard of, but I saw Agatha Christie and I was like, oh, I've heard of her. I know her. But this one has 26 tales. So this is 26 different murder Christmas stories. And again, the holidays are coming up. I'm trying to get into mystery books, so I thought this would be a nice kind of fun read. I don't know, we'll see. Okay, this next book, well, this next series, I actually picked up a full series. I used to own these books, and I don't know what happened to them. I'm pretty sure I let people borrow them, and I just never got them back. Pretty sure that's what happened. But they had the whole series, which they had a lot of copies of the whole series just because this is a really popular series and then it just kind of died down kind of thing. So people were just getting rid of their books, but I wanted to I wanted to own them. So I decided to pick up the whole trilogy, and that is the Hunger Games trilogy. So I got the Hunger Games, Catching Fire, and Mockingjay. So I know you guys are going to be like, Ashley, didn't you just say your Meg Cabot books weren't going to match? Yeah, I know. But they had so many hardcovers of these two, and not a single hardcover of Hunger Games. Not a single one. I literally went down every aisle, and every Hunger Games was paperback. I couldn't find a match, so I just had to go with paperback for this one. Maybe eventually one day I will find it in hardback, but for now, it's just not gonna match. It's gonna annoy me, but what can I do? I don't know. I don't know. All right, and the last two things that I picked up were two comics, and I just kind of happened upon them. They weren't even in the comic section. They were in the like YA section, so I decided to pick them up. And this first one is the new Avengers, and it's the Secret Invasion. And the reason I picked this one up is because it has like the scrolls, and you know, Captain Marvel's coming out next year, and I didn't know if maybe this like tied in some kind of way. I don't know, but I figured I'd pick it up and maybe read this and see if there's some correlation when the movie comes out. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. And then this one, so I've recently been watching the show Elementary, the one about Sherlock Holmes and Joan instead of John, but I love that show. I think it is so funny. Like, I love Sherlock. He cracks me up. I don't know what it is about him, but I love him, and I think him and Lucy Liu together are like a perfect pair. But I've just been kind of getting into Sherlock Holmes, and again, I said I've been trying to read more mysteries, and I just happened upon this comic that's called Sherlock Holmes, and it's the trial of Sherlock Holmes, and this is volume 1. I've never seen this before. I just happened upon it. This is by Dynamite Comics, so it's not like Marvel or anything like that, but I thought it was super cool to like read some Sherlock in comic book form, so I picked this up. It's very vivid pictures, but it looks pretty awesome. I think so. But yeah, that is what I picked up. Alright guys, so that is my entire haul. I was super excited about going to this haul, or to this sale. I like love discovering the books that they have, and there's so much to choose from. There's no way you can go in there and not get like a whole stack. And that was me scaling down because I had a whole cart full of books, and I put some books back because I was like, okay, don't get crazy, Ashley. I could have gotten crazy, but I didn't get crazy. I say that, and this is what, 17 books and 6 movies, so I did pretty crazy, you could say. I don't know, but it was fun. I love buying books. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you guys have read any of these books. I would love to hear your input on them. I haven't read any of these except for the Hunger Games series, so I don't know if I'm gonna enjoy them. Especially the mysteries, you guys, I'm just getting into those, so let me know down below if you guys have read them and if you enjoyed them. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe down below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys!